Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to show you how to authenticate your Gmail domain for email. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to log in using your credentials. If this is your first time in Gmail, I want you to click the sign up option. And from here, just follow the on-screen instructions and you're good to go. Authenticating your Gmail domain for email involves configuring the DKIM, which is also known as Domain Keys Identified Mail, the SPF or the Sender Policy Framework, and optionally a DMARC, which is a domain-based message authentication, reporting, and conformance, to ensure your emails are less likely to be flagged as spam and are properly verified. Now, there are a couple of ways to do it. Number one option is I want you to hover to your admin console account. If you are in Gmail, you just have to go to the Google Apps section on the top right corner and hover to the console, which is this one. From here, the easiest way for you to authenticate a Gmail is basically go to the top corner. There is a search for users using the admin console and type in DKIM. What will happen is it would give you this section that says DKIM authentication. All right. Now, you see, you can also do this later. We just have to go to the apps, Google Workspace, settings for Gmail, and authenticate email. But for now, just click it. It's the easiest shortcut for you to be able to do that. All right. Again, you see, if you don't want that, just go here on the left side panel of your dashboard and go to apps, go to Google Workspace, and of course, hover to Gmail. You will still be forwarded to this section. And here, click the authenticate email, which is we're going to set up authentication for DKIM or the domain keys identified mail, which is the same thing here. You want to make sure that you select the right domain if you have multiple domains that you are using or maintaining or moderating. Now, the next thing is we're going to generate a new record. All right. Now, obviously, you need to select the DKIM key bit link here, 2048 and 1024. Now, the thing is, the idea is it depends on your hosting provider. All right. If it can handle like 1024 to 2048. In my case, since my hosting provider is Squarespace, and I'm pretty sure it can handle 2048. So I'm gonna click on my account, click the domains, and go to the DNS because we're going to add a new record here later. Now I'm gonna quickly switch back to the Google Workspace. I'm gonna select the default 2048 and click the generate button. Now here, the first thing is we need to copy the host name, which is Google._domain key. Copy that and go to your hosting provider. Again, in my case, it's Squarespace. I'm gonna add a new record here. Type is text. Host is this Google._domain key, and the text is this information right here. You just have to copy all of these. All right, copy that, and then after copying this, go to your hosting provider and then paste the text here. If you have like a TTL, just leave it on default like 1 hour. Most of the time GoDaddy has that. In my case, it doesn't have. Click on save. Once the record has been added right here, go back to the Google Workspace. You see the DKIM authentication settings updated. All I have to do now is click the start authentication. And again, it may take up to 48 hours for DNS changes to fully propagate. All right. You just have to wait for it. Again, at this point, again, do nothing about it. Just wait for it. And while waiting, you might want to check some website tools that you can visit to check if the DKIM record that you have put is correct. For example, this selector is Google. Click the DKIM lookup. It gives you some like a diagnose of what to do. All right, you see that? And click the find problems. That is the website MX Toolbox, Super Tool, and you can also go to the website called Glock Apps. Similarly, type in the domain. This is in all while waiting for the DNS to fully propagate. It takes 24 to 48 hours depending on the traffic. And click the DKIM record check. All right. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next one.